Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House today, Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. One, legal notice number 156 of 2025, relating to the Kenya Roads Board Fund, additional funding regulations 2025, including the report on republication scrutiny, reports on public participation, and the explanatory memorandum from the Ministry of Roads and Transport. And two, legal notice number 159 of 2025, relating to the National Police Service Commission recruitment and appointment regulations of 2025, including the evidence of public participation, written memoranda on the draft National Police Service Commission recruitment and appointment regulations of 2025 from stakeholders, and the explanatory memorandum from the National Police Service Commission. I beg to lay. And Honorable Speaker, with your indulgence, if you would allow me, Honorable Speaker, to register my profound gratitude to yourself as the Speaker of the National Assembly and our Chair of the Parliamentary Service Commission, and all members of Parliament, including those from the Senate, Honorable Speaker, who stood very well with me during the recent bereavement of our father and stood with my family and supported us in a very big way, Honorable Speaker, to give our late father a very befitting send-off. Allow me, Honorable Speaker, also take this opportunity, besides my thanks to all my colleagues in this House, in a very special way to also thank other political leaders in the country who sent me condolences, messages of condolences. His Excellency the President, who also attended the funeral, the Deputy President, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, His Excellency the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, who was very gracious to call me at a time that he was a little indisposed and expressed his condolences. The former Vice President, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, who also graciously sent me a message of condolences. The KANU party leader, Honorable Gideon Moi, and many other political leaders, Honorable Speaker, including members of Parliament from the region. I had members of Parliament from the Republic and ministers from the Republic of Tanzania, Uganda, South Sudan, and also diplomats, Honorable Speaker, who condole with us, to take this opportunity from the floor of this House to express my very sincere gratitude on behalf of myself, my family, and the people of Kikuyu. And in a very special way, Honorable Speaker, to also use this floor to thank, in a very, very special way, the great people of Kikuyu, who not only showed us solidarity, but true and great love in the way that they condole with us. And I thank all of them, and wish you all the best, Honorable Speaker, even as I extend my prayers and that of my family to all of you who condole with us, that may the Lord bless you and grant you the kind of long life that he gave to my father, Honorable Speaker, that you may all live to beyond the 105 years that the Almighty God gave to my father. And as I was said during his send-off, may we live to emulate his legacy, especially the many good things he did, including taking care of orphans. And I hear the member for Taveta whispering, also taking care of all your ex-girlfriends, Honorable Speaker, on a light note. And I know that did cause a bit of excitement in the country, but that is a man that we celebrated as a great man who lived his life and did his bit, and has left us with a very rich legacy, not just as a family and the people of Kikuyu, but also as a country, Honorable Speaker. And I also take this time to honor him, even as he rests in peace, and may the Lord rest his soul in eternal peace. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Majority Leader, and we join you in prayers for your late dad's soul. Honorable members, before the next call, allow me to acknowledge the following: the Speaker's Gallery, Kamune Primary School from Mathioya, Murang'a, Ilalu Comprehensive School from Mwingi North, Kitui. Students, when your school is mentioned, you stand up to be acknowledged. In the public gallery, we have Lucky Juniors Primary from Embakasi West, Nairobi. Kalanga Primary School from Mwingi Central, Kitui. Davex Bright Hope School from Narok South, Narok. On my behalf and on behalf of the House, we welcome the students, their teachers, and all those accompanying them to the House of Parliament. Next order. Mwenje, what is it?
Mr. Speaker, just a request to welcome Lucky Junior and all the other schools, juniors from Kariobangi South Ward. Mr. Speaker, it's always a privilege when we have our students visiting us to see the business that we transact. We know some of them endeavor to come and join us much later, and we encourage them to keep coming, and we thank them for visiting the House. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Mwenje. Next, Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Environment, Forestry and Mining.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House today, Tuesday, 30th September 2025. Reports of the Departmental Committee on Environment, Forestry and Mining on its consideration of 1, Sessional Paper number 5 of 2024 on the National Green Physical Incentives Policy Framework, and 2, the Privileges and Immunities, the Global Center for Adaptation Order 2025. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Kawaya, Chair, Departmental Committee on Environment.
Thank you, Honorable
Forest and
Speaker.
Mining.
I have notices of 2 motions. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this House adopts the report of the Departmental Committee on Environment, Forestry and Mining on its consideration of the Privileges and Immunities, the Global Center for Adaptation Order 2025, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 30th September 2025, and approves the Privileges and Immunities, the Global Center for Adaptation Order 2025. Honorable Speaker, if you allow me to give notice of the second motion. Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this House adopts the report of the Departmental Committee on Environment, Forestry and Mining on its consideration of the Sessional Paper number 5 of 2024 on the National Green Physical Incentives Policy Framework, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 30th September 2025, and approves Sessional Paper number 5 of 2024 on the National Green Physical Incentives Policy Framework. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 7, questions and statements.
Thank you. Requests for statements. Caleb Amisi.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity to give my statement. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 44 2C, I rise to request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Department Committee on Administration and Internal Security regarding the rise in incidents of defilement and murder in Naikara Village, Saboti constituency. Honorable Speaker, over the past year, Naikara Village in the Saboti constituency has witnessed a distressing surge in insecurity with cases of defilement, rape, and murders being reported, yet no visible action has been taken to curb them. On 26 August this year, one Preza Nafula, aged 7, was defiled and murdered on her way home after being sent home from school. Earlier in the same month, on 2nd August, Zibora Gororia, aged 4, was similarly defiled and murdered by unknown persons. Despite these incidents being reported to the police, no arrests have been made to date, raising concerns among residents regarding the safety of children and the adequacy of the responses by security agencies. Honorable Speaker, It is against this backdrop that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Department Committee on Administration and Internal Security on the following. 1, a report on the status of investigation into the defilement and subsequent murders of prisoner Afula and Zipporah Grocia in Naikara village, Chepkaka area of Saboti constituency. 2, the specific measures being implemented to address the rising cases of defilement and murder in Naikara village, Saboti constituency. Number 3, reasons for the apparent inadequacy of security agencies in the region, particularly in Naikara village. And 4, a report on the status of resources allocation to Saboti police stations in terms of personnel and equipment, as well as accountability measures to ensure effective police responses. And lastly, Speaker, the immediate and long-term strategies the government plans to employ to restore security in the area. Honorable Speaker, I want to emphasize that
Honorable Caleb Amisi, rules require that you just read the statement as you wrote it and as approved by the Speaker, and you end there.
Honorable Speaker,
any supplementary information, you will seek it or say when you get a response. Those are your rules. If you had additional words, you should have put them in the statement.